gon' hype me up and make me catch a body like that. No.
Y'all remember that time Drake talked tough and everybody laughed?
My name is Aubrey Drake Graham, and I am a singer, rapper, actor.
On the song Headlines, Drake has a bar where he says,
You gon' hype me up and make me catch a body like that.
in today's world, that doesn't seem so bad, right? We've heard Drake say way worse. We've heard Drake make way bigger threats, like on the song Mob Ties.
I fuck with a mob and I got ties. Knock you off to pay their ties.
Or on the song Sicko Mode, where it seems like he's describing performing a drive-by.
Rep down the block, made a right, yeah. Cut the lights, pay the price.
But there was a time where Drake was seen as just this super introspective, dare I say nerdy, insecure rapper, to where when Drake released the song Headlines, and he has the bar where he says, you're gonna mess around and make me catch a body like that, the entire hip hop community collectively laughed. I would even think some of Drake's own fans laughed, because it was just so out of character for Drake to say something like this. And even DJ Academics, who's like a huge Drake fan, has mentioned how Drake was once seen as an artist.
So before it used to be like the simpish music where he's begging women to get off the pole.
Like kind of making insecure music, like the type of guy basically who will go to a strip club and then try to convince the girls like, yo, you know you can do better than this, right? Like trying to get them off the pole type beat. So going from that to this Drake on Headlines was just a huge difference. This bar from Drake, the whole I'm gonna catch a body bar, was so egregious that even Common went on a record and made fun of it.
Acting all hard, really hardly like that. You gon' mess around and make me catch a body like that.
It's like, be for real, man. Like, you're not going to do anything. Now, on my reaction to the Kendrick Lamar song Euphoria, I said I like when Drake acts tough.
I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough.
He said like Drake with the melodies. I don't like him when he acting tough. I actually like Drake's tough rap stuff. Like, Stay Scheming. Like, that was a hard verse. Like, I like these more tougher raps from Drake, not because he's like talking tough or anything. It's because it's more confident coming from Drake. Now back to the DJ Academics clip where he kind of talks how Drake's music used to be. I don't relate to that type of stuff. Like, I'm not in strip clubs. I'm not begging girls to get off the pole. You know, I grew up on E40, Captain Save-A-Ho, all this. So it's not really my type of thing, right? But when Drake is talking tough, he tends to come off more confident, and his raps are more confident. So even though on that song Headlines, where he has that bar talking about I'm gonna catch a body,
You gon' hype me up and make me catch a body like that.
even though that bar is egregious and was egregious at the time, I do like that song. And I like that album, and I like the rollout to that album. And this is a Take Care area around 2011 where Drake is kind of shifting his personality on song. He's kind of turning into a different rapper. Like, he's assuming a different personality than he had before in his music. So personally, I don't mind when Drake raps more confidently because it's stuff I can kind of relate to more so than the like begging women type stuff and all this type of stuff. Like, I just don't relate to that type of music. I don't relate to that stuff in my personal life. But when Drake raps confidently, like, yo, drinking every night, we drink to my accomplishment.
Too strung out on compliments, overdosed on confidence.
You know, they want to see me pick it back up where I leave it at.
I had someone tell me I fell off. Ooh, I needed that.
Like, okay, I can get with this, as opposed to the other stuff you was talking about prior. So my Euphoria reaction, I actually said, yeah, I actually like Drake more when he acts tough, because it's not the fact that he's acting tough, it's just like he's confident. Like, he's coming across confident, which is something I can relate to. So yeah, the whole I'm gonna catch a body thing by Drake. I remember I was either in junior high school or high school when that song came out. And I remember a kid in my class heard that part and he yelled out, boy, you ain't gonna do shit. This is a nerdy kid in my class. He hears that Drake bar and he heard it and he was like, boy, you ain't gonna do shit. Like, man, nobody believes this type of talk coming from Drake. And I think this is part of the reason why Drake chose to collaborate with guys like Future, Nipsey Hussle, Young Thug. Even though the whole vulnerable, insecure part of Drake's music was kind of his personality very early on, I don't think he liked that. I don't think he liked being seen like that, even though it was turning him into a megastar, a pop star. I personally don't think he liked being seen like that as a rapper. So I think that's why he started collaborating hard with guys like Rick Ross, especially in that Take Care era. So I think that was like kind of an insecurity about himself that or about his music that he didn't like. All the memes about himself. Lil Wayne gave Drake great advice.
The greatest advice Wayne has ever given me, he's always just like, man, please be yourself. Don't ever go get tattoos. You don't have to dress any different. And he was like, don't stop smiling either. Don't try and get mean or aggressive. He's like, just be you, man. Just be you.
Which was basically be yourself. Stay normal. Don't try to be this gangster rapper. Don't try to be anything but yourself. Like, you're perfect how you are. You're exactly what we need. You're safe. You're a pop star. This is great for us. As Young Money, the label, it's great for you. We already have tough guys on our label. We don't need you to be a tough guy. Like, Wayne gave Drake great advice, but I don't think Drake, I think he saw that as an issue. And that's why he started hopping on songs like Lose My Mind, Made Men, Killers. Like, he's trying to change his persona a little bit, which he did end up completely doing. By the time Nothing Was the Same comes out, Drake is a totally different rapper than he was 2-3 years prior. But I think this is also why people tease Drake about it. People don't treat J. Cole as like, yo, you're half white, you're the biracial, you're not from the culture, you're not like us. People don't treat J. Cole like that. He's half white, half black, just like Drake. Like, people don't treat Cole like that because Cole doesn't come across like he's insecure about it. You teasing him about that is not gonna have any effect on him. Whereas Drake, it doesn't. Someone like Drake or Logic, it seems like it bothers them. So if they're in a public spat with somebody, the easiest thing to do is attack what it seems they're insecure about. Or even someone like Rod Wave, who's super introspective, super vulnerable, like dang near crying on songs. People don't tease Rod Wave for that because he leans into it. It doesn't seem like something he's ashamed of. So yeah, I actually end up liking this Take Care album so much because of how Drake kind of became more confident as a rapper, confident on records. I actually bought the album, which surprised all my friends. Like, y'all just became Drake haters. I'm the original Drake hater, bro. Like, I'm the original Drake hater. And yeah, people couldn't believe it, but I really like the rollout to Take Care, and I do like that album. So I have that album, actually. It's the only Drake album that I own that I've ever bought. I guess that's a difference between me and like a lot of other content creators. Like, I'm gonna say stuff when it's unpopular. When it's unpopular. I'm not gonna wait until something's popular to say what I want it to say. Like, I'm gonna say the unpopular stuff when it's unpopular, and that's just what it is. It's not the best way to grow your YouTube channel, right? Because if you want to be popular, you want to kind of regurgitate the opinions of your audience to the general masses, because you're just going to get more likes that way, which puts you better in the algorithm. Me, I was the Drake hater when it was unpopular to hate Drake, and I'm still the same way to this day, bro. But he does have some stuff that I like the Take Care album. So yeah, that was the time Drake talked tough and everybody laughed. It's a moment in history. Nowadays, you go back, you listen to that bar, it doesn't even stand out that much, right? Because Drake has said way more stuff on record. He's made way bigger threats on record. He's allegedly appeared on video with the Hells Angels. So him saying, you gonna make me catch a body like that, it's kind of just like a whisper in the wind at this point. But let's not forget, when he originally said it, it was like, what is this guy talking about? In a rap scene where everyone pontificates about catching bodies, the one time people actually was like, no, you're not gonna do that, was when Drake said it. Good times, man. So anyway, that's all I got for today. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already. Do y'all remember this song? I remember this. I actually like this song too. Top5rapwebsite.com. Peace.